and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today it is hashtag a DIY DP weekly. So I'm going to be working on my conversion project. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you're all well. If it is your first time here, thank you for joining me. This is a conversion project. So for those of you that don't know, it is converting a cross stitch pattern into a diamond painting. This is the one that I'm working on. It is actually called Lord of the Rings, stained glass window, but it's not. It's actually the story of the Hobbit. So I am working in 4 sections, 2 larger ones and then 2 strips. I'm currently on the second. I've already done 1 panel. I'm currently on the second. So this is what I'm working on. It is 128 by 61.25 centimeters in total. So let's come out of there and I'm going to get set up. So I'm going to go and open my chart. So I tend to work on a 9 square section. Might have to zoom that out a little bit. It can be a little bit tricky. There we go, that's better. So I work on a 3 by 3 section. So each of these squares is 100 drills, and you are transferring the symbols you see on here, which are your drills. So instead of stitches, instead of floss, you've got your drills, and you'll put in each symbol down on a canvas. So I am using a printed canvas, but you can do it in other methods, in other forms. Penny at KALBSSparkles has done it on graph paper. There are other people that also print the chart out themselves. To me, that is not a true conversion. For it to be a true conversion and to qualify for my event, you need to be working on a blank canvas or a blank, gridded paper. If you print the image onto your canvas and then do it, that's just a normal diamond painting. You need to do the chart. So here is where I am up to. I am using today, if I can find where I put it, was it that one? Yeah, I think it was that one. I am using today one of my soft grip pens. I'm also using my white blinged up cook tray, just because I had it out yesterday. And down the side here on my chart, I have the DMC numbers and how many of those drills that I still need for this project. Now, I did do, the other day, I did do a check on all of the drills that I've got to see what I needed. Have a couple of numbers that I might need to order, but let's go with it. Let's see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to decide where I'm going to start working. Sometimes I will pick out the smaller ones first and work from there. Sometimes I start in this corner and work my way out, but usually I do it so that whatever I've got the most of, I do that colour last. Just the way that I work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this corner and I'm going to do 972, because this is one of the colours that I might need to order some. So if I can get each section done, you've got to bear in mind, working on this once a week. So if I'm working on this and I run out of this colour while I'm working on it, then I've got time to head off and order the drills for the following week. So I did try to multi-place that. It isn't very straight. I'm really pleased at how well having a schedule is working for me at the minute. It might not all the time, but at the minute I'm doing all right. I'm actually ahead by quite a bit. So you'll be watching this. You'll be watching this on Friday. I would have filmed it the previous Monday. So I'm doing okay. I want to go in for 1, 2, 3, 4. I am getting those videos up. Definitely noticing the difference in views and revenue, which is great, because this is my retirement plan. This is now my retirement plan. Thank you to everyone who has joined recently. I do hope that you'll enjoy the channel. And as always, please can I ask, if you're watching, to give the video a like. It really, really does help my videos get seen by other people. And also, if you could comment, you'd be amazed how much traffic a comment can give you. I would be very appreciative. Also, you know, if you subscribe, that is the crux of the matter here, isn't it? I do these videos a little differently to my normal whips, because I can't do I can do comments and questions, but it's a lot harder. And being as it is sort of, I've had a busy weekend, and I'm feeling a little bit of, what's the best word? I'm feeling people hangover, basically. So yesterday I had this plan to finish my current canvas, which on a normal Sunday I would easily have done. Unfortunately, I was rubbish yesterday. I felt so tired. And last night the same. So I have had a good night's sleep. I've slept in this morning. So I'm hoping that I'm going to start to feel a little bit more chipper in a little while. So I just thought I'd get this video done early, because if I can get this video done early, then hopefully I can motivate myself to get some bits done. And then I can crack on with that canvas. Get it finished. Finish would be lovely. And I don't rush canvases at all. But when you are regularly filming, you do need the content. You do need to keep that content coming in. I'm certainly not in a position. It is January. It is obviously the longest month of the year in terms of payday. So I can't afford to go off and buy diamond art clubs at the minute, although there were a couple at the weekend that I really liked. So kitten ups, kitten downs and whips are of the order, certainly until we get into the year a little bit later on. So that's that one there. But I am enjoying the fact that I'm working on this now. I'm working on it once a week. One section. It's going to make such a difference for me when it comes time to go to the event. So the event is called #DIYDP. This will be the 3rd year, I think, of running it now. It is a conversion event, and I know that lots of people do conversions as a side project. There are people that do nothing but conversions. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there. But for me, it's very much a side project alongside my other canvases that I enjoy doing. One more. I just want to go over there. There we go. So touching it once a week means that I'm regularly doing a little bit. I'm able to keep an eye on how many drills I've got. It just means that going into the event, the first leg, the event is twice yearly. So we do one in the spring and one in the winter. This year, you will be able to find those events once they get up and running, by searching for #DIYDP Spring 25, and then in November it'll be Winter 25. That said, in the description box, for anyone who needs more information, In the description box, there are the following things. There is my email address. You can email me anytime. Please be patient. I do get around to emails once I've got, you know, work done and everything. There is also, how many of those have we got? Oh, we'll do those. There is also a link for Diamond Art Club. I am a Diamond Art Club affiliate. I have no canvases by anybody else at this point. I don't feel the need to. I love what they do. So I am an affiliate, and the link in the description box is for those people that have never ordered from Diamond Art Club before. By using the link, you get a discount on your first order, and I will get a small amount of commission, which I can then use to put towards more diamond paintings or other relevant projects. Anything to do, it all goes back into this channel basically. Any money that I get in goes back into this channel. There is also a link for my new Facebook group. Decided to set this up. I have previously used the lovely Penny at KALBSSparkles group. When it has come time, I've gone wrong somewhere. Well done. Well done, Samantha. Where have you gone wrong? Right, so I need to take that one off. And there should only be one gap. There we go. That looks a bit better. I've previously used pennies at KALBSSparkles. I kind of felt I had it created a year ago with the intention of setting it up, and I never did. And I kind of felt like for this year it would be worthwhile to do it. You know, I've got to start taking this seriously now. So if you click the link, that will take you through to Kuk Kittens or Kuk Kittens, whichever way you want to say it. Brand new group. There's not much on there at the minute, but it will come in useful for those of you that want to take part in the event in spring. What else have I got in the description box? I have my Etsy shop if you are interested in trays, or if you're keeping an eager eye out for pens. I am working tomorrow, but Wednesday is pen day. That's right, Wednesday is pen day. Okay, I've gone wrong there as well. There should be 5 of those. Oh my God, what have I done? Okay, let me just figure this out. This is, right, so that's right. And then we've got 4. So that bit is right. That bit is right. So maybe this needs to come down a bit. Yes, there we go. Sometimes you just go wrong and you need to have a little bit of a move to get them in the right place. I think that is now correct. There we go. Sorry. Yes, there is my Etsy shop. If you are looking for trays, or if you're looking for pens, I will be making some more pens. The pens I'm talking about are these. They are a polymer clay foam. They are very comfortable. If you have issues with hand pain, they work for me because I've got arthritis, so they are more comfortable to use. I absolutely love them. So there is that. There is also a link to Penny's shop, Penny at KALBSSparkles. She obviously does all the stuff for spare drill storage. She does pens now, like writing pens. Yeah, it's definitely worth a look. So there is a link to her Etsy shop as well. And I think that's everything. Done all the housekeeping, that, you know, get it all in there. So this weekend I had a very interesting weekend. I went on, so Friday I had a quiet night with Ashley and we just watched TV. We're watching the Great Pottery Throwdown at the minute. Don't ask me why. And no, it's the first time I've ever watched anything like that where I haven't gone, oh, I want to have a go at that. I really don't. It would kill my hands. I haven't got the strength, but I enjoy watching it. So we've been watching that. And then Saturday, me and a friend from Circle went to Wisbeach Castle on a haunted night. It was amazing. Place is chock-a-block full of history. I'll give you the details that I can remember. Wisbeach Castle, there has been a castle or a building on that site since 1087. So a long, long time. The original castle was a Norman castle, Motte and Bailey. It was then rebuilt a few hundred years later. It was knocked down and rebuilt in stone. And it has done that a couple of times over the centuries until the 1800s when I can hear someone shouting. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, it is knocked down, and the original house, it's actually a house now, that was built in the 1800s. Fascinating place. What was most fascinating is you have got the house, and there has been some reports of activity in the house, but you also have these tunnels. They're in the garden, but they're underneath. They would have formed part of the old building cellars and stuff. And there is some talk that they were used as prisons over the centuries. Absolutely freaking terrifying down there. I am scared of the dark. I have no idea why I agreed to go in the first place. It was truly an amazing experience, but there were moments that I was absolutely terrified. But we had a really, really good evening. We didn't finish until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was really interesting. However, I don't know if it's because of my fibro or because of my spiritual self, but I was completely drained yesterday. I didn't get to sleep until about 4:30. I went to go and join Ashley in bed, and that was a no-go. 1, Storm was laying on my side of the bed and wouldn't budge. 2, he was snoring. He'd gone to the pub while I was out, and he was snoring. There was absolutely no way I would have been able to sleep through that. So I went back downstairs, decided to try and sleep on the sofa bed. Probably fell asleep about 4:30. And then I must have been dead asleep. And I woke up and it was like midday. It was like, what the hell? But I spent all day. I came in here to do a section. And I was just so tired. And I was pretty much, I ended up giving up. I was pretty much whacked out. Went to sleep last night. Had planned to go out for a walk with a friend this morning. And knew last night it wasn't going to happen. I still feel very tired. I'm a bit headachy. They did say, the event organisers, they did say that a lot of people have what they call spiritual hangovers, because, you know, you feel drained, your energy is taken. So I don't know if it's that, or whether it is just because, you know, I do tend to have fatigue with the fibro and stuff, and very often not having enough sleep or having a irregular sleep pattern can do that. So it could be that. Needless to say, I am shattered. Luckily for me, I don't really have to go anywhere today. I don't have anything in particular that I have to get done. So I can mope around for the day if necessary. But I'd really, really, really like to get this canvas finished. Not this one, the other one. Because it seems like I've been doing it forever. There will be a video coming up where you can vote on the next canvas that I kit up, which is new. I normally do it for what I'm going to work on, but I'm actually going to do it for what I kit up. So until I get that, I will be working on Wicked Witch, and we'll just try and get her done. It should be a nice quick finish because it's a round drill. Oh, thankfully I had the lid on my drills then, so I didn't knock them flying everywhere. So yeah, very, very busy weekend. I'm really glad that I don't work Mondays. It is a lifesaver. Not much else going on there, not gonna lie. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm picking out these smaller bits now, 781. So I don't know how long I'm going to film for. I will go until my head makes me finish, because the problem is I've got my glasses on. I don't know why, but when I get a headache, if I'm wearing my glasses, it makes it worse. So I have got my glasses on, and I have got the overhead light, obviously, and it doesn't help when you've got a headache. So I'm just going to film as long as I can, and then that's what you're getting. That's, you know, that's it. I do need to contact, a couple of years ago, I was getting promo packages from diamond painting companies, and I stopped doing it because I don't really do them, and I kind of felt bad that they were taking the time to send this stuff. And yes, I was reviewing it, but then it would just get chucked in a box. But I do have some bits and pieces in a box down here, which I'm going to be using for the next event. I'm going to try and go back to putting together my own boxes, my own prizes. Not that it is ever, you know, not that I'm not grateful if people want to send canvases out to help support me, and I will always do that. But I also can't control how long it takes for them prizes to get out to people and stuff, and that makes me anxious. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm dropping drills everywhere because this pot is incredibly full. I filled everything up when I did the video the other day. Haven't got rid of a colour yet. I'm still working with all 50 colours. I don't think that'll happen until a bit later on. So I'm going to search for the next one. Let's do the number 4, because I can see that, 922. I'm loving all these bright oranges. Mixed colours, obviously, because I do that. I'm not that fussy. Right, that one's in there. So let's turn those 2, because then I know I've done them. And then we've got 2 up here. 1, 2. So we'll get those ones, and then I'm going to go in this section here. What I like about working on this is you can section it off. So, you know, if you have a lot of confetti, you can just work in that 100 drill square. So you can keep quite a tight hold on where you're working and how you're placing, which I think is fabulous. It is a longer process, you know, it takes a little bit more thinking than doing a normal canvas, but it's worth it, especially if, like me, you're using up leftover drills. You know, it's a massive achievement anyway to get one of these projects done. There's no feeling like it. But to do it on something like this, even more so. Even more so. Now, I will say I don't have any plans to put this one up on the wall or anything. I just wanted the joy of working on it. I haven't got enough walls. Trying to think if I've got anything coming up this next week. Not really. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. She was 34. Was she 35? 34. I had to think then. This is how you know you're getting old. When you forget how old your children are. I saw her on Saturday, so she got my presents then. But yeah, yesterday I literally spent most of the day just on the sofa watching TV, dozing on and off. It was just, I was so tired. How on earth? I mean, I went upstairs at about 10:30. Went to sleep, must have got into bed about 11:30 and slept all the way through. So I slept until 12 and then went back to bed at 11:30 and still managed to get a full 8 hours. So that's how tired I was. But it does mean that today I can take some time to get some filming done, and then I am going to literally try and blast my way through that other canvas and get it finished, because I'm so over it now. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing it, but I am ready. Right, let's do that. 3045. Let's do those. I'm ready to call it quits on that one. Would I do a Chuck Pinson again? Possibly. I mean, I'll never say never. Will I be rushing out to get another Chuck Pinson? Absolutely not. However, I did want to do one. There are a handful of artists that I literally want to give a go to. I've done a Michelangelo. Really enjoyed that one, actually. It was really nice. I've got a Christopher Lovell, but it's not his normal style. I'd quite like to get one of his dark art pieces. It has to be the right dark art piece, though. That's the only thing. But there were a couple. There were a couple at the weekend, but obviously because I was out and where's that one going? There. Yeah, because I was out, I ended up not waiting to see, and I can't afford it. Like I said, it's January. Longest pay month of the year. So I couldn't afford to, even if I wanted to. I need to wait and get some money built up. Because I tend to wait. I've got some funds to come from YouTube next month, hopefully. And I've got Buy Me a Coffee from the lovely Betsy McLeod. Thank you, Betsy, as always. So I just need to save that stuff up, and once I've got enough, I always order two. I've never usually ordered just one unless it was very expensive, but I normally order two at a time. But I'll just play it by ear. I mean, this is the thing. I could go a year without buying any and still have enough in my stash at the minute. I'm not the sort of person to have a huge stash. I mean, I've got a few, but you're talking well under 50, 20 something, maybe 30 at a push. I'm not, because I haven't got anywhere to put them anyway. And I am one of them people that I do think things through. So I will see something, I'll go, yeah, gotta have it. And then as time unfolds, I kind of talk myself out of it. Do you really need that particular image? Is it not quite similar to this image? Where would you put it? Do you want to spend that amount of money on something that you're not going to put on the wall? That's how my head works. And very often, by the time I've thought it through, I've changed my mind. And I'd rather do that, because if I really want it, I would go out of my way to find it. Right, let's get those ones next. Yeah, just the way I work. But I haven't got any work. I've got most of my kits out of the boxes in a blanket box at the end of my bed. Will not do that again, because it's bloody impossible to find what you're looking for. So I need to come up with something else. I have got my Lord of the Rings ones against the wall in here where I can see them. And actually, I have got room in that little, there's like this little triangular nook where the dresser is with my printer on and where my desk is. I could get a good few in there. Absolutely a good few. So for newer canvases, I've got 4, I think, in boxes upstairs. But for any canvases now, I'm just going to store them down here. And I'll find space. Right, 433. I will, of course, no matter when I stop filming, I will finish this section before I put it away. That is my new rule on this particular canvas. I don't care if I don't finish the section on normal diamond painting. You know, I'll do it later. It's absolutely fine. But I do care when I'm working on this, because I don't want to be working on the same square over multiple videos, because that defeats the object of me doing it. So, yeah, I will finish this section before I continue. Now I'm going to go to this side one. Yes, I have 2 or 3 different colours, different tones in this tray. I don't care. It will come out fine. I learnt this from the last one. There we go. And then we've got one over here. And one in there. So that's them 2. But yeah, cracking headache. So there is a chance that I may not get any diamond painting done today, depending on the headache. But I needed to get this video filmed. I would have done it yesterday if I'd have felt well enough, because I'd like to be ahead. But I've already got the rest of this week's videos are done, as are some of the week after. So I'm cool. Going well. Okay, next, let's work along here. No, missed it. There we go, 3047. It's quite hard because my nails are a bit longer. It can be a little tricky getting the symbols. That's my my tray thing, my tray storage moving. So there's one there and one there. This nice easy couple of sections. So we'll do this section next in the middle. In my pen, I have actually got nano tape. I decided to pull it out and fill this pen with nano tape yesterday. It was the closest thing on hand, so it was like, do you know what, I'm going to try that. As most of you know, I don't mind putty, and I have used putty on occasion. But I like double-sided tape. It's like, it's easy to fill the pen up. I can fill both my multi-placer and my single placer with it. I don't have to have different mediums for different ends. It lasts quite a while, and then I can take it out and turn it around and use it even longer. It just works for me. I find that it doesn't need priming quite as much as glue dots do. Works for me, but the nano tape was closer. I've had it out for something else, and it was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna fill it with that. It's fine. How many of those have we got? Just one. 632. So let's find that. Is it just one? Yes, just one. So I'm going to pop dip. Literally going to pop that in there and get one. Oops. Pinged it off. But found it again. There we go. That's just that one. So we'll mark that one off. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to go for these triangles. Yep, we'll get them done. I have been using the planned limited edition colour for DIY DP Spring 25. Very exciting. I think it's going to be one of them colours you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. Oh, I didn't. So at the top you have three tabs. So one, you click it and you can move it around. The second one is to find that symbol. Third one is to mark it off. And sometimes I just forget to do that one to mark it off. Okay. Nice easy colour. I think from the looks of it, I'm probably going to have, let me just have a look. I've got quite a lot of those, but that's in a band. Few of those. Oh, there's quite a lot of those. So I'll probably leave the 729 and the 797 to be the last two colours. Why did I put that lid on? Just because we've got quite big bands of them. And I will probably do the 797 first because they're quite central, and then finish with the other one because it's a little bit more spread out. But by that point, I'll only have that colour. I've just got to fill in, which makes it a lot easier. Here we go, 3, 6, 8, 7. So we just need 2. Can I have 2, please? One more. There we go. Ridiculously large tray to have for just 2 drills. But, you know, you work how you work. No excuses. I can't believe that at one point I was considering not doing the XL tray because I was like, well, you know, the standard's big enough for what I need. I couldn't imagine not using it now. I have 4 standard trays which I have kept hold of just because they're past colours or whatever. But I don't even have any small trays. And I originally did the mini tray for doing this because a lot of time you do only need a handful of drills. But do you know what? I can do that perfectly well in the XL. So the XL is definitely my favourite. What I would like to do this year is to bring in a few more bits and pieces for the 3D printer. I just need to go searching. It's just very, very boring going and searching for files and then testing them out and then changing them. You know, sometimes things need to be changed and sometimes they don't. At the minute, I haven't really got anything printing at all. I mean, I could start printing the limited edition colour for May. So that's an option. How pretty is this colour? It's like, It's not a yellow and it's not a cream. It's sort of like, oh bugger, sort of halfway between the two. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I do enjoy seeing the colours come together from a blank canvas. It is just lovely to do. Absolutely lovely. Right, one there, and then we've got one here. And this is why I don't do comments and questions, because I interrupt all the time because I'm counting, especially once you get this far in and you're having to really concentrate. It's a lot easier when you've got nothing on that grid. It's a lot easier to find stuff, I find. Once you start getting a decent amount of colours on, it then becomes trickier. So I do like seeing that picture come up out of that blank canvas. It's just fabulous. Just as a hint, if you are planning on getting a blank gridded canvas, have a look and just see if they've got the darker lines for each 10, because if you don't have those lines, it makes it a lot harder. Done that one, that one there. On this one, I actually have a dark line at 5 and 10, which makes it much, much easier. But it's still, you know, it can still be quite confusing. It's not the easiest thing to do. But having the ability to pick, I'm just checking the oh, we're nearly there. Yeah, having the ability to pick images that you may not be able to get anywhere else is just amazing. Can I just suggest trying Heaven and Earth Designs first? They have some beautiful canvases. They've got a lot on there by many artists that you will have heard of if you do Diamond Art Club, etc. And they are very well produced charts. I am going to call it quits there because the headache is getting worse and I don't want to sit here in pain. I'm going to continue this off camera. Please do take the time to say hi. Let me know if you're working on a conversion. Let me know if you're working on a normal canvas. I'm quite happy. Lots of people use this as a normal whip. But off camera, I'm going to continue. Why is that so lumpy? You know, like when you can feel something. There's nothing there. It's just the drills don't seem to be laying. It's just there. Just feels a bit... What's that? I've got something on my desk. That's what it is. There we go. Better. Bit of double-sided tape. Didn't know that was there. I'm going to continue this off. Please do leave me a comment. If you can give me a like on your way out. And if you can subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would really, really enjoy that. Because without you, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. So thank you. I will see you next time. It is, as always, over and out from Miss Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.